to This Day. It is Wednesday, May 11th. Now this afternoon at 4:30, if you are a new resident to United, they are going to have an orientation. So please go to email them at info@lagunawoodsvillage.com if you would like to participate, just to let them know that you'll be attending, and you will be meeting in the boardroom at 4:30. So that's where the orientation is. All right, on our show today, we have May Roberts, who is here on behalf of the Florence Sylvester Senior Center. And then we talked to Christopher Duff, who is a candidate for the Orange County Superior Court judge, and you will be voting on June 7th. So stick around to hear all about him. All right, let's take a look at our weather. We are looking at nice skies. We're going to burn off a little bit of fog this morning, but temperatures are looking pretty good. We are looking at 69, 53 today. Then we jump to 80, 59 tomorrow. Friday, 83, 63. Then even warmer on Saturday, 87, 60. And then on Sunday, we drop to 78, 64. And we will have some clouds during that time frame. Sunrise this morning was at 5:53. And sunset 7:42. And take a look at this gorgeous photo. Thank you so much for sending that in. Awesome shot. And that photo is from the Camera Club, so we appreciate you sending that in. And and that is Louise Stewart, by the way. And if you have a photo that you would like to share with our community, please email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will have May Roberts, so stick around.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Number one reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance has improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
What's easier than blowing out 65 candles? Choosing an Alignment Medicare health plan that's tailored specifically to you. Need access to 24/7 telehealth and concierge services? You got it. Members also receive an Alignment Health Plan Black Card with a monthly allowance and rewards for engaging with your health. At Alignment Health Plan, we don't think of these things as extras, just things you deserve. Save your wish for something that isn't healthcare related. Call or visit our website today to enroll in an Alignment Health Plan.
We're coming for you, cancer. At City of Hope, we won't stop working until we've saved every life. That's why we're opening an NCI-designated academic cancer campus right here in Orange County. Your days are numbered, cancer. We're coming for you, cancer. At City of Hope, more than 400 world-renowned physicians and 1,000 scientists and researchers are coming together to focus only on one thing: curing cancer. Your days are numbered, cancer.
Welcome back. Well, the Florence Sylvester Senior Center always has plenty of things going on, and May Roberts is here to tell us all about it. Well, welcome back. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Thanks for having me. It's
You're
good
welcome.
To see you.
And of course, we're talking off camera. Last time I saw you, we were drinking wine.
Yes, we were.
And this was actually something everyone can participate in. It was a wine tasting class that you have over there, and we'll talk about that in just a bit. But I really like the fact that you've got a couple of things that you have going on, and of course, volunteers are always needed for so many things, and you guys are certainly needing that. So tell me about that.
Well, we couldn't do anything that we do without our volunteers. So we really work on a skeleton staff of amazing people, but the people that make it happen are our volunteers.
Right.
And that is in every area and with all of the clients that we serve. So right now we really need Meals on Wheels drivers. So that can be someone who does it once a week. You could do it every day of the week. You could share the route with a friend. Do it, function back and forth throughout the month, whatever you'd like. But we really need Meals on Wheels drivers for multiple reasons. But one, we have a lot of people going away for the summer. We have just some very different needs. We also need substitutes. So if you're hanging out and you get a random call, would you drive a route and deliver to 6 homes?
Okay.
That would be super helpful.
Well, how far in advance, if you had a substitute, would that be someone that would like wake up that morning and be sick, or how does that usually work?
That can happen, but most of our Meals on Wheels drivers, they let us know just as soon as possible. So it's usually, a good 24 hours beforehand, but it does happen that the morning of we'll get a call. For whatever reason, we need help.
What are the time of days that you deliver?
So the meals, they arrive at our place usually around 10 o'clock, give or take, and we deliver from 11 to 12, 10:30 to 12. So it's late morning.
Oh, okay.
And it's right around the Florence Center, so you're not driving too far.
Yeah.
And it's usually 6 to 8 homes that you're delivering to.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, of course, you open the door and they probably want to chit chat, so you're going to have to, say, okay, thank you, but I got another one, another delivery, right?
That's
because
right.
everyone's so sweet.
Yes. It becomes like, it's a part of their day to wait for the Meals on Wheels. And, a lot of our regular drivers, it's a big part of their day too, to kind of check in on people and make sure everything's okay.
Right, and bring a smile to their face. I think that's great. Now, of course, if someone does want to volunteer, they should call the Florence Sylvester Senior Center number, and that is 3800155, right?
That's right.
Okay, perfect. So they can do that. Perfect. Good. Anything else we need to know about that?
Well, we also are looking for a few volunteers for our in-person lunches. And those would be people that are plating the food in the back, and that would be from about 10:30 to 12:30. And we also need people to actually take the food from the window to the table.
Okay.
So, and the same number, just call and say you'd like to come in for the in-person meals.
Okay. Oh, good, good. Well, hopefully we'll get some folks out there if you guys have some extra time.
Yeah.
Call them up and come on over. So that's awesome.
Yes.
All right, good. Hopefully we'll get some folks. So loss of a loved one, we've talked about this with our mortuary folks, and it's a tough thing, and I think it's something that definitely needs to be addressed. So tell me about is it a class or is it a meeting or what is it?
So we have partnered, there's a group within Saddleback Church that is running a grief share program.
Nice.
And the first one is only for the loss of a spouse. And then the the Tuesdays after that for 13 weeks, it's a workshop.
Okay.
You can come to any of them, but we really encourage people to start at the beginning and go all the way through, because it is a small, intimate group, and you do form bonds and trust. And it can be a little unsettling to come in session 6 when people have already shared, these very intimate and really pivotal times in people's lives. So we're really hoping, especially at this time after we've gone through COVID, and it's just really needed in our community. So we're hoping we can help some people, and they can help each other.
When does that start again?
So it starts at the end of this month.
Okay.
I believe the 24th is the spousal loss session.
Okay.
And then would it be the 30th that the 13-week workshop
13
begins?
weeks. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And is there any cost to that?
So we are not charging for the workshop at all. However, you do need to buy the workbook. If someone finds that they are not able to afford it, I believe it's $20.
Okay.
Saddleback will help you out with that.
Okay.
So just let us know.
Now this isn't so this is Saddleback Church, right? Someone within the church here of Laguna Woods is doing that.
It is.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, great. And then of course, if anyone wants information, they can always contact you at the senior center.
That's right. And it isn't something Saddleback has designed. This is a nationally known program.
Oh, okay.
Where they are trained and in lots of aspects of grief and grief share and support.
Great. Great. Well, that's a good program.
Yes.
Okay, now we're going to get to what we talked about before is your wine tasting class. And
Yes.
you were a sommelier at one point in your life,
Yes.
and you know a lot about wines. So tell me about the wine class.
So we started last month, and what we do is we pick a varietal and then we compare them from around the world. So last month we did Pinots. This month is a little funny. We're doing rosés, kind of, you know, spring, summer.
I like rosés.
So that should be fun and we're tasting them again from all over the world with 5 different rosés.
Okay.
Next month we're doing Sauvignon Blanc. July we're doing red blends. I think it will be Bordeaux blends.
Nice.
So yeah, it was really successful. We actually had people show up that didn't have reservations, and we weren't able to accommodate them. So I highly encourage you. We did have a couple cancellations yesterday morning.
Okay.
To call in right away and get your spot, because there are 2 or 3 spots, I haven't been in yet today,
Okay.
that are available. So call and make your reservation.
And I got to tell you, I went last time and just to see what it was about, and everyone was having such a good time. I mean, how could you not? You know, you have wine and you have friends, and they sat in tables of like 10, right? So everybody was all around, and they were just having such a good time.
They really were, and it's a really small pour, but after 1 or 2 tastes, everyone's a
Well, it
friend
looked
at
like
the
a
table.
lot, because you had like, you
Yes.
had like 6 glasses in front of each one.
It was really beautiful.
Yeah.
And this time we're actually doing pairings as well.
Oh, good.
Yes, with some cheeses and some little charcuterie. So, yeah, that's what they voted on. That's what they wanted to do. And so
I like it. Now,
we
is
are
it the
doing
same
it.
time as last time?
It is. It's at 3 o'clock this Friday.
it's this
Usually it would
Friday.
be the first
Oh, it's
Friday
right
of the
away.
month, but this one, because of Mother's Day,
Oh,
we
right.
scooted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, get in on that as soon as possible, folks, because, you know, I'm going to take a spot if you don't.
We'd love to have you.
Oh, that was funny when I showed up. Is there going to be anyone else there? Like I know last time you had a sponsor. Were there any sponsors coming this time?
So Kaiser Permanente has sponsored this. I believe it's either for a year or a year and a half.
Okay.
So they'll be there. They set up their table, and they're there to answer any questions.
Okay.
But they just thought this would be a fun way to show up here in the
Oh, well, they
community.
do. And you
Yeah.
know, it's always Ellie, and she's so wonderful that she'll have lots of great information for everybody. So.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Good. Okay, focusing on the brain. What are we doing there?
So this is a class, it's brain exercises, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Before COVID, this was something that we did at Florence every week. Now this is kind of a one-off workshop, and I'm hoping that if we get a big enough response, we'll be able to convince Allison to come back.
Oh, good.
But it's just all kinds of brain exercises. It's deduction, memory, and all the ways that she plays with that. It kind of gets your brain, the synapses functioning in different ways. So
Good.
yeah, it seems to be a popular class. So call and sign up. It's very important to sign up.
Yeah, well, you know, we have a Fit Brain Club here in Laguna Woods, and that's always a topic of discussion, and Alzheimer's Club really supports that too, so that's a great idea. Okay, then everyone's favorite, bingo. B-I-N-G-O.
I know I say it every time, but it's serious and it's a lot of fun.
They really love it.
Yes. So we do have our weekly bingo, and that is on Thursdays every week. But we are doing a summer bingo bash. We were able to do this last fall, but on a really limited scale because we couldn't put very many people inside of our ballroom.
Okay.
So we do not have those limitations this time. It is $100 payout per game.
Dang.
And it's dinner, and it's a catered dinner. It's 2 drink tickets, so sodas, waters, wine, beer, and it is a $45 buy-in.
But that's for all the games.
That's for all the games. Each game you get 4 cards, so really it's 48 cards, dinner, drinks.
You can't beat that. That's a heck of a
And
fun
it'll be really
time.
fun. And you're doing a
Yeah.
great thing. You know, it's a fundraiser for
Exactly.
Florence. And
I love that.
It'll be a great night.
So fun, you know. Just you know what, you should be like the first person that anyone who wants to live here talks to, because you'd be like, oh, but of course you don't have to live here, but nonetheless, everyone will know all the great things you guys do. So thank you
thanks.
so much. Good luck. I might just see you this Friday.
Oh, we'd love that.
I think so. All right, thank you. And of course, if you want any information about all the activities that we are doing at the Florence Sylvester Senior Center, you can contact them at 949-380-0155. We'll be right back.
Are you or someone you know facing financial challenges from unexpected emergency expenses? The foundation of Laguna Woods Village can provide the temporary help you need. Meals on Wheels, adult day services, dental services, medical alert services, and ambulance contracts. Contact the Village Social Services at 949-597-4267 to see if you qualify. Neighbors helping neighbors. The mission of the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Christopher Duff, who is here as a candidate for the Orange County Superior Court Judge. Well, welcome. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here and being able to tell us a little bit about this system itself. We were talking a little bit offline, and you know, there's a lot of layers, and I didn't realize how many different layers there are, and I'm going to have you talk about that in just a little bit. But before we get into that, just tell me a little bit about yourself and what your current position is.
Sure. I'm 51 years old, married with 2 kids, 2 dogs, 2 cats, longtime resident of Orange County, live in the city of Orange. Grew up playing on the golf courses here, which was fun. I am currently an assistant district attorney with the County of Orange. I'm a prosecutor. I've been a prosecutor in this county for almost 22 years now. I've handled every type of criminal case possible, murders, gang cases, sexual assaults, any type of case that you could imagine. And I've been doing that. I love my job, and I love protecting people. I love supporting victims. I love working with law enforcement. That's why I'm endorsed by Sheriff Barnes. I'm endorsed by almost every law enforcement association in the county.
Right.
And I think that's because I've always supported victims. I want to protect people. I want to help people who can't help themselves.
Right.
Now I'm interested in taking on the next path in my career and becoming a judge. And I think that's an important part of the society and my role as helping protect people and people who can't protect themselves. So that's why I'm here.
So, you know, it's an interesting, you know, leap. So you go from being in prosecution for quite some time. What do you think it's going to be like to be, it's kind of like on the other side?
Right. It's kind of like in sports almost, where you've been in the game and then you become an umpire and you're a referee now. You're no longer one of the combatants, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
But I have a lot of experience. Like I said, I've been doing this for 24 years. I've been watching judges and what they do, and I think I have an idea of what people want from a judicial officer. They want someone who's fair, which I think I can be. They want someone who's tough on crime, and I think those two things can mix. There's certain cases where people don't deserve to go to jail. They deserve a probation and a fine. But at the same time, there's those cases where people have committed horrible crimes and they deserve to be punished. And I think that's the tough part of the job, but I've handled so many cases that I think I can do it, and I think I know how to do it. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
So tell me a little bit about some of the struggles that you've been dealing with. I know we see a lot of it on TV across the nation where people just can't do their jobs the way they want to. Now, Orange County, I think, is unique in that way, but tell me about some of the struggles and what are some of the things that you might see as a judge?
So, you know, a lot of the struggles now, I think that, especially in California, but not so much in Orange County, where there has been this reluctance to punish people for the crimes that they've committed, or are giving sentences that are less than the minimum mandatory sentences. And I think now you're starting to see the pendulum tilt back the other way, where people want to feel safe. I mean, a lot of people here in this community want to feel safe. There was a report in the LA Times the other day about how a senior citizen was defrauded out of $600,000, and that stuff, those types of people need to be punished. The victims need to get restitution back.
Yeah.
People need to feel safe in their communities. I care about my family, my friends. I want to be able to walk down the street and not worry about something happened to me.
Right.
There's a lot of these smash and grab robberies taking place where these people are getting in and out of custody the minute after they're arrested. Imagine the deterrent effect on someone if they know they're going to be released right after they commit a crime.
Right.
So we need to punish those people and set bail for people where it's appropriate. And I think that hasn't been happening.
Yeah.
And I think I can help balance the scales. So.
Okay. Well, good. Well, you talk a lot about safety and balance, as you said, and of course you have to go in with an open mind as a judge. How do you think you'll do?
I think I'll do well. I mean, it's a nonpartisan position. So, and that's what's important about being a judge. You don't want outside influences affecting you. If Democrat, Republican, if those things come into play, then a judge doesn't follow the law. Instead, the judge makes their own law based on outside influences. You don't want that to happen. You want the judge to be fair, to base his decision or her decision on the facts and apply the law, and not have outside influences affecting you. I think I can do that. I think I've always been fair. If you went to my website, duffforjudge.com, and saw all the people who endorse me, you see it's really a bipartisan group that has endorsed me.
Good.
Republicans, Democrats, and that's because they know I'm fair, and they know that I'll do the job and be fair.
Well, and another key word, right, fair. So that's something I think anyone would want from a judge. What would the transition be like for you? So just for layman's folks who really don't know.
Well, I mean, the transition, it's a steep learning curve. You go from, from handling cases and representing one side. Now you have to be fair, as I've said over and over again, to both sides. Mm-hmm. So, and I have a lot of friends on both sides, so I think I can be fair. I support victims, I support law enforcement, but I also know that the defendant's entitled to a fair trial. And so that's the difficult part of the job, but I've always been that way, which is why I think I have so much support that people know. Even defense attorneys support me because I've always been fair. You want a judge who will listen. Mm-hmm. You want a judge with a good temperament. There's times where you need to be tough and firm, and everyone respects that and understands that. As long as you listen and treat everyone with respect that comes into your courtroom, mm-hmm. I think that's what people expect from a judge.
Right.
They shouldn't be afraid to come into a courtroom. They want to be heard, whoever the side may be, defendant, victim, whoever it is. They want to be heard and listened to, and they want someone who's hardworking and experienced, and I think that's what I can bring to the bench.
Right. You seem like you have a very even keel temperament, which I mean, some people could find intimidating, others may not. But that's probably a great space to be in, is that even keel.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, that's what people want when they come into a courtroom. They don't want to be yelled at. They don't want to be belittled. They want to be heard. And I think if they're heard, and even if the decision is not in their favor, mm-hmm. I think they feel okay with it. I was heard. I got a chance to speak. I understood I may not win, but the judge treated me fairly and listened to me. And I think that's ultimately what people expect when they're in front of a judge.
One thing that's really interesting about our ballot is, you go through all the main positions, and then you have to go even further down to find the judge spots. So why are they all at the bottom?
Well, usually the biggest elections are at the top, the governor, and then you start working your way down. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the judicial race is a countywide race. Most people don't realize that. They'll often ask, well, I live in Tustin, can I vote for you? Yes, it's a countywide race.
Okay.
So, the significance of, and why I'm here really, is people need to understand how important the judge position is. Mm-hmm. It's a 6-year position, but once you win, it effectively becomes a lifetime appointment. Because after you win, you come up for election in 6 years, usually you run unopposed, or you win even if there's an opponent. So in reality, it's a lifetime appointment. Mm-hmm. So, I'm hoping people take the judicial races seriously. Most times, people don't know who the candidates are. Yeah. They either don't go down the ballot to even get to the judges because they don't know who any of the people are.
Right.
So, but it's an important position. It's a lifetime position in my mind. And you want someone who supports and represents what you believe in when you vote for that person for their lifetime position.
Right. Right.
And I hope that people who live in this community see someone who, wants to protect them, wants to help them, wants to make the community safe, believes in victim rights, wants to protect senior citizens, where I grew up playing golf.
Yeah.
And those are the things that I hope that they take the time to go down ballot to get to these mini judicial races, and it's going to take some time, but just doing a little bit of homework, I think they can find out who the best candidate is.
Well, exactly, and they can certainly look in their paperwork that they received along with their ballots. They have information from all of the people that are running, and they can read about you, or they could always go to your website, which we've mentioned before. So awesome. Well, good luck to you, and thank you for the information.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And remember, if you want more information about Christopher Duff, you could always go to his website, duffforjudge.com. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Ann Mundell-Noel, audiologist and owner at Amazing Hearing. As we head into the new year, it's time to focus on making changes and setting goals. In 2022, make a new goal to improve your hearing. At Amazing Hearing, we understand better hearing means better memory, better balance, and most importantly, better communication. Call us to set up your appointment. At Amazing Hearing, we will help you reach your goal.
Let's take a look at the movies that we have for you this weekend. On Friday, we have what's called A Cowgirl's Song. And that'll be fun, full of country music and some other fun stuff for that movie. You can see that on Friday at 2 and 6 p.m. And then on Saturday, we have acting, the first 6 lessons with Beau Bridges. I think you'll really enjoy that. Again, that's Saturday, 2 and 6 p.m. All right, so 60 Up, countdown is happening. If you want to win a 60 Up balance system, you need to send your name, phone number, and address to village.television@vmsinc.org. So make sure you do that right away, because we're going to give that away in a couple of weeks. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather before we head out. We are looking at sunshiny skies. Clouds not until early next week, but as of right now, we are looking at very nice temperatures. If you take a look there on the screen, we are going to be pretty warm on Saturday. All right, have a great day in the village. We will be back here again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Have a very nice Wednesday. Bye-bye.
What's easier than blowing out 65 candles? Choosing an Alignment Medicare health plan that's tailored specifically to you. Need access to 24/7 telehealth and concierge services? You got it. Members also receive an Alignment Health Plan Black Card with a monthly allowance and rewards for engaging with your health. At Alignment Health Plan, we don't think of these things as extras, just things you deserve. Save your wish for something that isn't healthcare related. Call or visit our website today to enroll in an Alignment Health Plan.
People with hearing loss only know the way they hear, not how much better they should be hearing. How well are you hearing? Are you understanding 60% or maybe only 30%? You don't know unless someone measures your hearing understanding ability. People are wearing hearing aids that are underfit with power, not programmed properly, the physical fit is too loose or too tight. Find out what your understanding score is with a special word test from Advanced Ear Care. Stop in today and tell them Stuart sent you.